Welcome in. I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that thumbs up, and hit that bell. Cryptocurrency market remains in an absolutely critical place. But the holiday season is upon us. And today we're going to talk about the top 5 altcoins coming into the Christmas holiday season. What are the best coins to scoop up as we speak heading into Christmas? We're going to dive deep into the charts and look at only the facts, only the evidence in the charts. So get ready. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Hope you have a smile on your face. Hope you're looking fresh. And I hope you're ready for a jam-packed video. This video is going to be a little bit different than what we usually do. Typically, we only cover Bitcoin. But today, we're branching out into some of the biggest cryptos, diving deep into the altcoin space and covering what we believe to be some up-and-coming coins as we approach the holiday season. So hit that thumbs up button and get ready, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We're going to start right here. This chart is what we've been talking about for many months now. This is only the altcoin chart, right? Encompasses the total market cap of all of altcoins. If we zoom out a bit, we can see, okay, altcoins went on a pretty legendary rally, and then we were put into this beautiful textbook bull flag, right? And when we broke out of that bull flag, we went up a little over 300%, right? Yeah, about 300% from our bottom. And this candle happens to be in June. If you remember June, that's when Bitcoin had a gravestone doji candle. We said loud and clear in many videos in a row that gravestone doji candle is a trend reversal. Since that time, Bitcoin was at about 14,000. My students took profits at 13,500, scooped some Bitcoin back up at 7,008. But at that time, the altcoin market was at about 120 billion to 130 billion. And we had one distinct level that we wanted to watch for altcoins because we knew the trend reversal was coming in Bitcoin and obviously would impact altcoins. And we put out one distinct level, the 63 billion. And we've talked about that level for the past few months, getting ready mentally for that level. And at the time that we made our first video that pointing out the 63 billion, I got a lot of DMs and some emails saying, Steve, okay, I love watching your videos, but this seems a little bit crazy. But patience. Why did we pick 63? Nothing special about what we did. We just looked left, just like you are doing now in every chart. When you hear you probably hear my voice, look left. And when you're watching the charts, you look left and you say, okay, for 1, 2, 3, 4 months, we held it as critical resistance and then critical support. And if we go, and this started in December, right? Almost 1 year ago. And if we go back even further and we turn the clocks back even further to September 2017, critical support for this monthly candle, critical support for October, and critical support for November 2017. So that's why we picked 63. And as we look, there was a beautiful candle in September. I mean, the body is just on the 63 billion. Textbook candle, same with October, right? So the market is starting to bounce a little bit. Now, as we approach Christmas time, everyone's thinking, Steve, which coin should I scoop up? Which altcoin should I scoop up for Christmas? The main thing in which we're going to talk about today are 5 different coins. We have one bonus coin we're going to jump into, only the facts and figures in the charts. But I want to make one thing crystal clear. And we talked about it in the last week's video and the videos before that. Bitcoin will drive the markets. And Bitcoin is at a critical crossroads. It's been in a downtrend for about 133 days. And we talked about we have to reverse that downtrend. We have to get above 11K, and then altcoins more than likely will start to run in a very large way, holding critical support here. But if we fail and have another failed rally and continue to make lower lows in Bitcoin, altcoins could be in trouble. So let's make that really, really clear. Watch last week's video just so you're clear. But if you're showing me this chart and I had no idea what the chart was about, what it represented, altcoins, I would say this is really, really in a good position. Structurally, a lot of sound evidence in the chart that's saying we've got some power coming back in off these key levels. So let's jump into this video and see what altcoins we should be taking a look at as we head into this holiday season. I want to show you a historical snapshot. This is going to be really interesting. This is from just about 2 years ago, back when Bitcoin was about 11,003. You can see Ethereum up here at $465, and you can see XRP at 25 cents. But I'm showing you this. This is a historical snapshot on CoinMarketCap 2 years ago for a good reason, because I like to give my students some behind the scenes, some insider information, something that is not discussed in the YouTube videos. If you were my student a little over 2 years ago, I mentioned to you about this little coin called Binance Coin. At the time, it was just starting to get its footing. And at the time in this market, there was so much dirty money in the market. It was laughable how much dirty money was in crypto. And these guys came out, they started to get their feet under them, and they were so different than the rest of the crowd, right? I never take paid ads, we never will, so I don't often discuss other coins on YouTube. To my students, it's very rare, my students will tell you. But when I tell them about a coin, it's for good reason. And I told them about this coin specifically because they were really buttoned up, incredibly professional. They had a very clear vision and they didn't care about anything else. And they were really different than a lot of the folks. And at the time I told my students, quote, "This deserves to be a top 10 coin." So, you know, again, this was not a popular thing to say, but it's what I saw just looking at the market, how dirty it was at the time, and nobody was super buttoned up, really professional, and had a clear vision. So I tell you that because these bonus classes, this bonus material that I release to my students is game changing. In 48 hours from now, I'm launching a new bonus class for all students. And it's going to be a continuation of today's video. If you like altcoins and you hold altcoins, I'm going to talk about my favorite coins right now. And I'm going to talk about some sleeping giants right now in the crypto space. So if you want access to this, you definitely need it if you're interested in altcoins. And to get it, you only need to sign up to any class. If you sign up to any of our classes in the next 24 hours, you'll get access to our bonus class. Let me read a quick review, and this is a good point coming from Alex. Quote, "After watching Steve's YouTube videos for multiple months, I discussed buying the classes as my Christmas present with my wife of last year." And he goes on to say this was one of the best investments of his life. So another idea, discuss with your wife. Christmas is coming. This is what you need to really change the game. Crypto is what you love. Crypto is what you love. It's your passion, but you need a strategy. You've got to get on the right track. You've taken too many losses, too many punches on the chin, and you need that bonus class that I'm launching in 24 to 48 hours from now. So here's how to sign up. You're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo if you have been just into crypto, just a few months into crypto, and you don't want to miss any important content. Diamond Combo is perfect for you. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Gold combo will be perfect if you have 1 to 2 years experience. If you've been in crypto for 1 to 2 years, gold combo, perfect for you. It'll be the second link right down in the description, a link for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Take advantage of these savings. Take advantage of these savings. The holiday is upon us. Save $300 right now with PayPal or credit card, extra $300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum. So let's start with Ethereum here. Okay, we're going to jump into it's the top 5 coins, but I'm going to have one bonus coin which was voted on our Twitter at CryptoCrewU. What I want to share with you about Ethereum, and this is a weekly chart. Ethereum, for the first couple years of its life, was in this distinct channel, which was absolutely powerful. I mean, Ethereum came out at the perfect time, right as we were about to enter a golden cross and enter into an official bull rally after a long extended bear market coming from 2014 into 2015. Ethereum came out at the perfect time. I mean, it was ideal. But make no mistake, it took a few years to really develop the structure and integrity of Ethereum. So it was in this massive channel, and it topped obviously in January 2018, but something really distinct happened. We formed this base here, right? Coming from September 2018 for many, many weeks, holding critical support. When we broke support, boom, it comes resistance. And then we did a few videos on this as well here on YouTube, where we made our low, we came up, we tested our resistance, and we got pushed back down and made a higher low. This is how you change the trend. We came back up again and tested our resistance and made another higher low. 2 consecutive higher lows in a row. We always look for the power of 3. We came up, we tested again, we made a third higher low, and boom, breakout. And we came back down. No surprise, once you look left, you see, okay, this is incredible resistance. This was incredible support. Even when we trace it back here to May of 2017, it was there as well, critical support and resistance. This is our key level. This is what I want you to watch if you love Ethereum. And I'm a little bit sad that our Ethereum didn't perform very well on our Twitter poll. Twitter poll had something like 3,500 humans voted on which coin they wanted to see. Ethereum almost came in last place, which I love Ethereum, so I'm a little bit sad about that. And by the way, quick question. We had some comments on last week's video about our introduction. I just changed our introduction. Do you want the old one back, or do you like the new one? Let me know in the comments below. So $169, that's what we're watching with Ethereum right now. Critical level. We've been holding it as support for an extended period of time. We can just do a quick measurement here and understand, okay, it's been 70 days, right? What I also want you to pay attention to is not only are we holding a critical support as we speak, also with the RSI, if you look here, and again, we're on a weekly chart. So this is how to see, all right, what's going to be going on for Christmas time. You got to take a couple steps back and look at the bigger picture. What we do in all of our videos is we take a couple steps back. When you see that bigger picture, you can see these bigger market moves. This is a big market move. And if you're in the day-to-day or hour-to-hour, you can't see that. You've got your blinders on. So that's what our channel is all about. So join the movement, hit that subscribe button. But take a look at the RSI. We're holding a critical level of support in the RSI at 41, 42 on the weekly. Why is it critical? You test it back all the way until April 2018. And you can see that it was critical all the way back here in 2015. Critical. So we need to continue holding that as we continue to hold 169. Right? You can see momentum starting to come back into Ethereum, right? So we know that as we speak, the whole altcoin market is holding critical support. The entire market, and we're starting to see a little bit of a bounce here, right? As we head into the holiday season. Ethereum is also holding critical levels in the RSI and price. And on top of that, we've got some momentum. Our stochastic RSI showing our momentum is starting to really propel itself. Still in the mid 50s, still have some room to have more momentum coming in. But again, this is on the weekly chart. So these are all great signs for the here and now and for the short-term future of Ethereum. And I think in the big picture, if you're a really long-term investor, you talk about Ethereum at 180, 5 years from now, we'll look back and we'll say, wow, all right, that was a steal. Okay. If you're a long-term investor, and this is not financial advice, I'm not your financial advisor, but just looking at the big picture, and you can see, just let's keep it simple. We looked at this historical chart. Look at the price of Bitcoin, 11,000. Look at the price of Ethereum. All right. Ethereum's got some room to grow. Ethereum, if you look at the mathematical difference between these relative to now, you can see pretty clearly. All right. Ethereum is a little undervalued as we speak. Just my 2 cents. Now, let's get into Litecoin. This actually won the votes on Twitter. I'm pretty surprised at this. A lot of you want to see Litecoin, so here it is. Okay, here's what I'm going to show you. We are on the daily chart for good reason. We're going to look at the death crosses and golden crosses. We have our 50-day moving average in green, 200-day in red. Remember, when the green goes down below, it's a death cross, and the exact opposite is a golden cross. And you may see, Steve, oh my God, the 200-day is rising. It's majority of the time the 200-day will be rising when you have a textbook death cross, as we pointed out in many historical charts in all different markets. So if we zoom out here, Litecoin is pretty simple. When we have a death cross, price goes down. When we have a golden cross, price goes up. When we have death cross, price goes down. It's pretty simple. Death cross, golden cross is so critical to understand that big picture market move. We got word that Bitcoin or a Litecoin was heading into a bear market back here in April 2018 when Litecoin was at $151. It dropped all the way down to 22. So if you just followed this textbook identification here, you would have been well ahead of the curve. But most people have their blinders on. They're not looking at these bigger market moves. Again, this is where we take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button, join the movement, and everybody hit that thumbs up button. What I'm seeing in Litecoin just recently is pretty interesting. If you look here, once we entered a bear market, Litecoin really got rejected for the most part by the 50-day. The 50-day moving average was really holding us as resistance for the entire bear market. And then something happened. We started holding the 50-day as support. Even though the 50-day was pointing downwards, we broke above it here and started holding it as support. And we did that for an extended period of time. And then we went into a golden cross and had a nice run. The reason I'm sharing that with you is if we look closer at what's happening, we entered into a bear market and you can see that we've held this as resistance, this being the 50-day, until the past couple days. You can see the past couple days, you can see our long wicks here showing selling pressure and holding us down. You can look at this. I mean, the 50-day was critical resistance until November 4th. So just a few days ago, we broke above that, and now we've got a couple candles here, which could be the very, very early signs of our next run in Litecoin. So Litecoin fans are probably jumping around in their seats right now because it's quite similar to what we saw play out before, although these are daily candles. These are not weekly candles. So we can't get too excited because Even back here in middle of September, we started to break above with 10, 11 candles, and then we had further downside action. So we've got to look at what's happening in terms of the trajectory of the 50-day. You want to see the 50-day start to round out and make some movements as it did here. So it stopped falling, it started to turn a little bit here. That's what we want to see from the 50-day as we speak with Litecoin. But simply put, if you follow the golden crosses and death cross with Litecoin, you'll be in pretty good shape. Now, on to Link. There's two coins that dominated the markets this past calendar year in terms of Bitcoin, and it's Link and BNB, right? So when you look at this coin, you can say, okay, this coin is getting a lot of hype right now, and for the past 2-ish months, it's getting a significant amount of hype. If you're just looking at that aspect of it and you take a couple steps back, anytime in history that we have a lot of hype, and this is in any market, when you see a lot of hype, it's time to be a little bit weary of that project, coin, company, IPO. It doesn't matter what it is, but when it starts receiving a lot of hype, it's time to hit the brakes a little bit. Not in the long term, but in the short term. So we've seen a lot of hype and the price follows. I mean, this coin really has shown a lot of strength during a really difficult time in the market. So the strength to me shows longevity. If you talk about a coin 5 years from now that's still going to be making some noise, it's probably going to be Link, because of the structure that it's built and the resilience it's shown during difficult times. But if you talk about just the short term, you have to think about the hype that it's getting. And in the short term, that could be an indication. Now, what we see here is you see a lot of these wicks. We've got a critical level here, and we had critical support. How did we know this would be critical support? Which direction are you looking? Every time you look at a chart, you're looking left. And when we look left, we say, okay, this candle right here back in May was critical resistance. Critical resistance, we broke it, it becomes critical support. But if we take it one step further and we look even further left, always look further left to see further evidence. If we rewind the clocks all the way back to January 2018, almost a year ago, you can see these two weekly candles, perfect resistance. Perfect resistance. That's why it was still resistance here. It is resistance until it's broken, and then it flops to be support. Same with if support is broken, it becomes resistance. It's very simple. Very simple. So we're holding a critical level here. That's a good sign. We came back up and Link tested these above prices here, but you can see these long wicks. These long wicks are showing pressure to the downside. Pressure to the downside is pushing us down, and we may be looking to retest here over the next few months, and then we'll see if we can hold it and try to push and retest back up here and break through. Now we'll look at Link quickly through a different lens. This is LINKBTC, and you can see the level of confidence that is in this market during this period of time. It's shown a lot of resilience. Very impressive. Very impressive. Again, this tells me longevity. That's the one word that comes to mind when you look at a chart like this with the type of market that we've been in. It says longevity. Now, Link has been explosive, okay? Imagine if you were able to capitalize on these explosions. Imagine if you had a simple strategy that could tell you exactly what to do. No more guessing. No more wondering. No more checking your phone for all these losses. No more, oh my God, should I sell now? Should I buy back? What should I do? Oh my God. No. Imagine if you bought right here and sold right here. That's a 300% gain. 300%. Imagine if you made 300% gain. That's a game changer to your portfolio. Imagine what a 300% gain would do to your portfolio. And then imagine if you bought right here and sold right here. It sounds like impossible, right? How would you have known to buy here and then sell here with a 300%? How would you have known to buy here and sell here with a 100% gain? Sounds impossible, but it's not. It's something you could easily do. It's something you can easily do by taking my classes. My customized hybrid trading strategy. Customized, simple step-by-steps would have told you to buy right here and sell right here. I don't care if you're 10 years old or 110, you would be able to follow these simple steps that I teach in my classes. You would have bought right here and sold right here. Simple step-by-step. Simple step-by-step. This is would have changed your entire portfolio. It would have made you feel on top of the world. It's something that you need right now, especially as we enter this pivotal point in crypto history and entering the holidays. This is a present for you for the rest of your life to change everything around. No more stress. Let's get some wins. Here's a quick review from Kevin. Kevin said, quote, "After many failed trades, I was watching Steve's accuracy predicting Bitcoin, and I thought it was a must that I start his classes." Let's get you signed up. Let's get you on the right path. You are going to sign up to the Diamond Combo if you have just a few months of experience. You don't want to miss any important content. You want to start right at step 1. Diamond Combo is for you. Diamond Combo will be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well. Or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Now, if you have 1 to 2 years experience, Gold Combo, perfect for you. It's our top seller by far, our most popular by far, and you will absolutely love it. Game-changing strategies, Gold Combo, second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well. cryptocrewuniversity.com. Save $300 right now with PayPal or credit card, extra $300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum. I look forward to welcome you in and get you on this powerful track to success. Now, our next coin was really voted by a high number of people on our Twitter, Digibyte. So this is not a coin I invest in, but we've got to show some love and support to everybody that came out and voted. By the way, I don't know if they were real humans voted on Twitter. I don't know how to tell if they're real humans, but there was a lot of people that voted for Digibyte. So you may be bouncing around in your seat right now, but let me show you what I'm seeing inside the charts. Again, everything I show you in the charts is my honest opinion. I don't fluff anything up or try to make it sound like everything's going to the moon. In fact, I tell you the honest truth, some of it's not very nice. This might not be what you want to hear, but this is what I'm seeing in the charts right now. All right. So we're going to look at the USD value first, and then we're going to look at the Bitcoin value. What I see is we built a beautiful structure for an extended period of time here. We went on an enormous run, and then what I'm seeing lately is not very pretty. What I mean by that is we went on this run here, we came down, we made a low, right? And then we made a higher high, which is fantastic, but we couldn't maintain it. So since January, we've been in a downtrend. And this is not anything new. A lot of altcoins have been in a downtrend for about a year. But this is a little bit different. What I mean by that is we've created a lower high, another lower high, another lower high, another lower high, and continued a downtrend for the past year. No problems there except this one. Our market structure was clearly established here in November 2017. So about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we established our market structure. Remember, market structure is the pivotal point in which holds us as support. And when we break it, we're in a little bit of trouble. So we made our market structure here 2 years ago. Fast forward a year later, we held it. Fantastic. We held the market structure through this period, showing signs of strength. And we tried to make some higher highs. We just couldn't. We came back down. And since September-ish, we've broken that market structure. So since September, we've broken that market structure that we've held for 2 years with Digibyte. All right. What I will say in the USD value, there's not a whole lot of support coming in through these levels. It's just something to really keep an eye on over the next 3 to 6 months. We don't have a lot of support here. Let's take at the Bitcoin chart and see if that's showing us anything different. Okay. So we can see, all right, we held in this price channel for a couple years with Bitcoin value. We continued to be rejected from the same levels, all right, time after time, but we held in the channel. We held our market structure during this period, showing signs of strength, and eventually we went on a run. Anytime you continue to hold market structure, everything in the future is looking pretty bright. So since June 2017, we have been in a downtrend with Bitcoin. So for quite some time, for over 2 years, we've been in a downtrend with Bitcoin. However, we made our market structure very apparent 2 years ago in December 2017. But again, we just recently broke it in this August to September area. We're trying to come back and withstand it. We've just gotten rejected from what used to be our market structure. So this is a key point to watch. This is a very recent development with Digibyte, not only in Bitcoin, but also in USD value. We have broken critical market structure in which we've held for a few years. So this is not the end of the world. This is, oh my God, what is Steve saying? This is the honest truth. Sometimes I have really good news for you. Sometimes I don't. And this is just what I'm seeing that is a point of concern, right? Something we need to watch. We need to get back above that market structure and hold it as support, both in BTC and USD. Now let's get to NEO. NEO was also one voted by a lot of folks. NEO right now is ranked 17th on planet Earth at $11. Okay, very interesting what NEO's done. NEO has been in a downtrend since February 2018. Again, very similar to a lot of altcoins. However, NEO has held this critical structure now for a few months. Since August, NEO has been having a beautiful, healthy consolidation period after a long extended downtrend. This is a good sign here in the short term, showing a sign of strength, building in market structure for the future movement to the upside. Not only is it doing that, but if we look left, for a couple years, you can see way back in the day, which by the day was September 9th, 2016, this was critical resistance. Critical resistance, we broke critical resistance here, making it critical support. Fast forward a few years later, that's exactly where we've been holding critical consolidation for the past few months. This is a great sign. This is a great sign for the future. If we continue to hold this market structure, I believe great things are coming for NEO. Okay, let's look at the USD value real quick. Okay, also holding some critical market structure that we've put in place back here July 18th, 2017. So a few years ago. We have critical market structure at $5 and then some pretty big support coming in at, resistance was in that $10-ish range. Right now we've just broken above it. Since December, we made our low. We continue to make higher lows with this. For me, if you just showed me this chart without any information, without any fundamentals, this chart's looking good for the short term. Now, let's get into XRP. This one is a very popular coin. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally don't invest in it, but I respect its community. And I respect our poll that we put on Twitter This one got a ton of votes. So here we are. You may be bouncing around your seat. You may love XRP. Here's my ideas on XRP again. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but you can guarantee it's the honest truth every single time. So again, this is where we take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that bell, and hit that thumbs up button. XRP. We're going to get into a couple things, but let's start with price action. What we see with price action, again, we had our high in January and we've been in a downtrend. No surprise there. That's what all the coins are doing right now. We did break market structure. We held our market structure here in August. However, when we zoom out a bit, you can see that where we are right now in price is holding market structure. We did have a low here, but holding this structure that we built back in 2017. This isn't all the data of XRP. You would have to go to a naked chart on CoinMarketCap for that. But I did want to show you, we have our 21-week moving average and we have the 50-week. Price action is holding both as resistance. Specifically, the 21-week is coming down right as resistance as we speak. So when we come out of here, you can see that XRP, the momentum, and this is on a weekly chart, the momentum is running out as of recently. We've topped out in kind of the October-ish area, and we're seeing some ideas that the momentum is going to be shifting soon. All right, momentum will be shifting soon. The RSI is pretty neutral, and we've been having an absolute battle between bulls and bears. The bulls nor the bears can take control of XRP, and that's how it's been since the August area. You can see with this chart down below, it's just a battle. The bulls haven't taken control, the bears haven't taken control. There's a lot of indecision inside the price action of XRP. But one thing I will say is when and if the altcoin rally really starts, based on this chart that we showed you here, one of the first movers generally is XRP. So this is a momentum play, and throughout history, XRP has been very resilient. Whether you like it or not, you have to respect the fact that it's been resilient. I'm very neutral on XRP, but I respect it. You think about which coins have been around the longest through all the ups and downs, through all the times that the entire media says, oh, crypto is dead, Bitcoin's going to zero, it's over, it's been the biggest bubble since the tulip, blah, blah, blah. Those people are real idiots. But no matter what, XRP has held the test of time and consistently been in the top 5. So you have to watch its movement and respect it. When you see XRP start to move, it's going to be something that really starts to move the other altcoins along with it. So we have to really keep that in mind. But we also have to understand, all right, right now the 50-day and the 50-week and 21-week, critical resistance. Critical resistance. We have to start to change the trend in XRP. We've continued to make our high, our lower high, another lower high, and at the same time making lower lows. This is a distinct trend, and you can never bet against the trend. The trend is always your friend. What I want you to do when you look at charts in the future, first find the trend. What trend are we in? Always try to look at the bigger picture. You can get into the short term later. It's not as important. The bigger market moves are where everybody either makes all their money or loses all their money. And this is for the history of mankind with anything with investing. The bigger market moves are where everybody either makes their money or loses money. Not on the day-to-day or the week-to-week. Not. So I want to make that point very, very crystal clear. All right, now we're going to get into Steve's secrets to success. But what I want to tell you is We covered 6 coins. We covered 6 coins. All right. These coins were voted by you on Twitter. A lot of people voted. That's why they're here in today's video. I'm making a bonus class to only students with some incredibly important information, including my personal favorite coins, coins that are under the radar, coins that people aren't talking about, coins that could have a substantial impact in the crypto market. You don't want to miss it. How do you get this bonus class? If you sign up in the next 24 hours to any class we have, you'll have access. You do not want to miss this bonus class. If you like my YouTube videos, my bonus classes are on another level. They really impact you. I'm going to go into some buys, some sells, and some things that I never discuss here on YouTube. So you don't want to miss it. So let's get you signed up. This is a critical time in the markets. This is the time to jump in and get a strategy that's a game-changing strategy. Diamond combo. If you have been in crypto for just a few months, Diamond is perfect for you. Starts right at step 1. It includes every piece of content for the classes. First link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. 600 savings right now. PayPal or credit card. Extra 300 with Bitcoin or Ethereum. Gold combo. Perfect for you if you've been in crypto 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years, if that's you, get the gold combo now. It's our top seller, our most popular by far. Second link right down in the description, CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Get the classes you have been wanting. If you have any questions, email me right now, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. I'll get you set up with the best classes. The question I get most asked is, Steve, which classes are best for me in my situation? That's what you want to email me if you have that question. info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. All right, let's get into Steve's secrets to success. Again, the intro. Do you think I should keep the new intro or go back to the old one? I'd love to hear your comments down below. We're doing this is the last few days to enter our $100 Bitcoin giveaway on Twitter, Crypto Crew U. Go follow there on Twitter right now, Crypto Crew U. Enter to win. You've got a pretty good chance to win $100. Who wouldn't want $100 of Bitcoin? I should enter. I don't think I'll enter. I think you have a good chance to win. So go over there and follow there. Yes, we talked about the student bonus class. So if you're a student, the next 48 hours from now, you will have full access to this. It's going to be really great. We're going to take a deeper dive again into coins that I like, coins that I think are under the radar, coins that I think are going to be a pretty big deal, especially in the market's really in a fascinating position. So we'll keep you up to date on that as well. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Join the movement. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, look down right now. Did you hit the thumbs up button? If not, hit that thumbs up. But I'm pretty sure you already did. A lot of you guys hit it right away, which is really cool. And I appreciate that. I really do. Oh, here's a question for you. So on the last week's video, I mentioned that we will be moving. My family and I will be moving. It's very exciting. I like to go to different countries throughout my life and really experience the culture. I want to give you the options that we narrowed it down to, and let's see if you can guess which country we chose. First is not a country, it's an area. The Caribbean was one choice. Another choice, South Africa. Another one, Brazil. Another one, Australia. Another one, Vietnam. And the last one you may not have heard, it's an island called Mauritius. So those were our 6 options. You can probably tell I like warm weather. I really like nature. And we needed things that would make my son happy and my dog happy, my fiance, me. And those were our choices. Which one do you think we chose? Let me know in the comments. We'll see if you are correct. But very exciting time to be getting ready to move, a brand new chapter, a new country. It's very difficult to bring a dog on a plane if you've never done that. It's a lot of paperwork and a lot of money. It's a lot more than my plane ticket, that's for sure, but he deserves it. My dog has his own passport, by the way. He's done a lot of traveling. Oh, here's another question for you. I'm always wondering, what do you do while watching these YouTube videos? You know, maybe you always drink a cup of coffee, or you're always eating breakfast, or you're always eating dinner, or maybe you're in the office and you're watching when you're supposed to be working. I'm curious, what do you do normally while you watch this video? So it's something that the community can get to know each other a little bit better, and I'm excited to read the comment from you. Steve's secrets to success. Couple quick stories. It's a topic we've talked about a lot, but a lot of you wrote it in last week's video that you love it, so I have a couple new stories. It's giving back. I love giving back. I preach it all the time that it's one of the best things you can do with your money. A lot of people go out and buy a Rolex or a fancy car or a nice house, but if you do something to give to other people, more is going to come back to you anyways. It always does, and it makes you so much happier. It's really fulfillment. So you know about my giving back to humans. We do a lot with the kids. I've done a lot with dogs over the years as well. If you're a dog lover, huge dog lover, and I'll give you a couple quick stories. The first day I met my fiance, we were in Indonesia in a place called Bali. We were on the beach, and I didn't know what she thought about dogs, but there were homeless dogs on the beach, and I called one of the dogs over, and it was really happy, and he comes over and he just looked at me like he wanted some food. He was hungry. And I said, okay, I don't know what at the time she wasn't my fiance, but my future fiance, what she thought about dogs. I had a granola bar in my backpack. So I reach in and I give the dog the granola bar, and he looks at me like, he spits it out, and he looked at me again, and he dug a hole. And as he's digging, I'm like, oh, he likes it so much, he's gonna bury it for later. And he digs the hole, he puts the granola bar in, he pushes it with his nose, and he looks back at me like, you got anything else? And I was like, oh, he didn't like the granola bar. So what I learned throughout my years, and this is many years ago, is homeless dogs really like what's in the trash, really. Homeless dogs really like, just chicken. Chicken is one of the favorite things. So fast forward a bunch of years to last week, we go into the town, and I tell you, every Friday I like to give back some way, some shape or form, give back. And we bought just an enormous bag of chicken, because homeless dogs, if you give them dog food or granola bar or whatever, they'll look at you like, what is this crap? This is terrible. Give me something with some garbage juice on it, and I'll eat it so fast. Well, we didn't put garbage juice on the chicken because they love chicken. So we had this huge bag of chicken. We were feeding all these homeless dogs. Some of them small, some of them big, all different shapes and size. Some of them are really rough shape. But the boss of all the dogs was this dog with 3 legs. And everyone was so afraid of him. He was one of the smallest dogs. He had 4 legs, but the one was really bruised up from he got into a fight. But he was the boss of everybody. It was just really cool to be able to give back to the dogs and feel their energy. They were so thankful. They were really thankful. And this is something I've been doing for a bunch of years in all the countries. So just a couple tips on the dogs. Give back to the kids. Give back to the dogs. Give back. That's the lesson for today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Make sure you hit that like button and share this video. Let's get this video in some more places so people can see altcoins from a different angle, and have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you right back here next Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, fresh new video. Have a beautiful week. Peace and love to the crypto crew.